Imagine this before you scroll away. A normal-looking 2007 P Montana State quarter can sell for $7,000, and in rare error cases close to $10,000 or more. Some people spent it on coffee. Others sold it at auction and paid rent. That is why collectors watch this coin closely. Not every Montana quarter is valuable, but the right one can be a serious surprise. Stay with this, because most people miss the value in the first 5 seconds and never look again. The 2007 P Montana quarter came from the Philadelphia Mint and was released in 2007 as part of the U.S. 50-state quarters program. Millions were made, and that is exactly why people think it has no value. But coin value does not come from age alone. It comes from condition, errors, and rarity inside a big mintage. Think of it like lottery tickets. Millions are printed, but only a few win big. The design shows a buffalo skull and the words, Big Sky H Country. It looks simple, but the design had many small details that cause problems during minting. That is where collectors get excited. When machines strike coins fast, mistakes happen. Those mistakes are where the real money hides. Right now, a normal circulated 2007 P Montana quarter is worth 25 cents. That is the boring part. But an uncirculated one, with no wear and clean surfaces, can already be worth $5 to $15. That is still small, but it gets better fast. In very high grade, like MS-67 or higher, prices jump to $100 to $300, sometimes more. These are not everyday finds, but they do exist. Now let's talk about where the fun really starts. Error coins. These are the coins that make collectors smile and beginners very confused. A small mistake can turn a pocket coin into rent money. One common but valuable error is the off-center strike. This happens when the blank coin is not placed correctly before being struck. Part of the design is missing, and the edge looks wrong. A clear off-center Montana quarter can sell for $200 to $1,000, depending on how dramatic it looks and how clean it is. The more obvious the error, the higher the price. Another error collectors love is the tilted collar error. This makes the edge look uneven or partly missing. It does not sound exciting, but collectors pay attention to it. A strong tilted collar error on a 2007 P Montana quarter has sold for around $600 to $800 when graded. Ungraded ones still sell for a few $100s if the error is clear. Then there are clipped planchet errors. This is when a piece of metal is missing from the coin because the blank was cut wrong. These coins look like someone took a bite out of them. They are real mint errors, not damage. A Montana quarter with a clear clipped planchet can sell for $150 to $500, sometimes more if the clip is large and clean. Now we get into the rare stuff. The kind of coins people argue about online and stare at under magnifiers for hours. Wrong planchet and double denomination errors. These are the big ones. A Montana quarter struck on the wrong metal, like a nickel planchet, weighs less and looks different in color. These are extremely rare. Only a small number are known. When one appears at auction, prices can jump to $3,000, $5,000, or more, depending on condition and certification. Double denomination errors are even crazier. This happens when a coin is struck as a quarter and then struck again as another denomination. These are not common at all. A known Montana State quarter with this kind of error sold for over $9,000. That is real money, not internet hype. People sometimes talk about millions of dollars. To be clear and honest, no 2007 P Montana quarter has sold for millions. But the reason people say that is because collectors always wonder if a unique, never-seen-before error could appear. If one coin existed with a dramatic, one-of-a-kind mistake, the value could go into extreme territory. That is not common, but it is why people keep searching. Another thing that adds value is grade. Two coins with the same error can have very different prices. A scratched, dirty coin might sell for $300. A clean, sharp, professionally graded coin with the same error can sell for $1,500. Condition matters more than most beginners think. To check your coin, start simple. Look at the edge. Look at the center. Compare it to pictures of normal Montana quarters. If something looks off, it probably is. Use a magnifying glass. You do not need expensive tools. Just patience and good light. Weighing the coin also helps. A normal quarter weighs about 5.67 grams. If your coin is much lighter or heavier, that is a big clue. Many valuable errors are found this way. Another funny thing is how many people damage coins and think they found an error. Scratches, hammer marks, bent edges, and cuts are not mint errors. Collectors will not pay for damage. Real errors happen during minting and look natural, not forced. Auction results prove people are paying real money. Online auctions, coin shows, and certified sales show Montana era quarters selling again and again for hundreds and thousands. This is not a one-time thing. It keeps happening because collectors love modern era coins. They are affordable compared to old gold coins, and they are still being found. One reason this coin keeps interest is because many people collected state quarters casually. They put them in folders, jars, and boxes. Years later, those coins come back out. That means new discoveries still happen. Another reason collectors like this coin is because it is modern but not too modern. It is old enough to be interesting and new enough that errors stand out clearly. That sweet spot keeps demand strong. There is also mystery. The mint does not announce errors. They just slip out. No one knows how many exist. That unknown number makes collectors chase them harder. Some collectors focus only on Montana quarters. Others collect all state quarter errors. Either way, demand stays steady. And when demand stays steady, prices do not crash easily. If you ever think you found something good, do not clean it. Cleaning kills value fast. Put it in a holder and consider professional grading. That is what turns a maybe coin into a confirmed valuable coin. People laugh at modern coins until they see auction prices. Then they start checking their change. That is exactly why this coin keeps attention. So next time you see a 2007 P Montana quarter, do not assume it is just 25 cents. Look twice. Look slow. Because many people already learned the hard way that small coins can bring big surprises.